Hey Kings, it's Anna, and by popular demand, literally just people voting on my Instagram poll, I am going to be doing the video about people who I'm pretty sure don't like me very much. Not like a bunch of people, it's kind of specifically like one or two people, and they scare me. I just want to start that out by saying they intimidate me and they scare me, and anytime I'm near them, I literally start to like freak out, like I start shaking. And I don't know why, I wish I could like stop. But I can't because they make me really nervous because I feel like they are going to make fun of me. This is the drama shit talking group that I talked about in the last video and involves some of the guys that I also talked about in that video. I'm kind of more focusing on the girls of the group though, because obviously girls are bitches, girls are mean. And I'm just gonna talk about a couple things that have happened to me. So I'm gonna call this girl Haley. If you know who this group is, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. I have a class with this girl Haley, and I'm not gonna say the class because I don't really want to expose myself on this one, even though I kind of am, and it's like still kind of obvious. Like I said, if you know this group and you know these people, you're gonna know who I'm talking about, but I want to kind of keep it in the dark a bit. One day, I was sitting down minding my own fucking business, and I'm telling this story. My class is pretty small, and when someone starts talking and like telling a story or something, everyone kind of just like turns and listens. I was talking and I was telling a story about how like my cat died, and everyone like turned to me and like listened. And this girl, Haley, we sit next to each other, so we're sitting like this, but I always sit in my chair like this, so I'm kind of facing her, but I'm not like looking at her. I'm just like, I like to swing my legs over the other side of the chair. And she always sits normally. And so when I'm telling the story, she like turns towards me and like, mind you, she has never really looked at me before and never spoken to me really ever before, even though we've known each other since 6th grade. I'm fat, so like you can't see right now, but like my rolls are like everywhere because I'm wearing a tight t-shirt too. Is it a crime? Kind of. Anyway. So I'm sitting like that and telling my story, and she turns and she looks at me, and so I'm talking to the other people and I'm not looking at her because she's staring at me, and she's like looking at me up and down. I wanted to be like, what the fuck is your problem? And like I didn't, because I'm not confrontational, for one. For two, like I said, I am very scared of her. Ugh. It's kind of weird that I'm scared of her because our size differences are like very drastic. I am tall, I am big, and she is small, very petite, short, and I'm just like, whenever I stand by her, I'm always like, and it's so stupid looking because I'm scared of someone that is like half my size. Like, I'm not making fun of her for that, obviously, like I'm jealous of that. A lot of her friends also act like bitches and are like mean to people because they want to be feared, and it's like, maybe that's her problem. There's another story that I was forgetting about. So I walk out of the school after school ends and I see her sitting in her car. So I'm like walking past her car because I have to get to my car. And so her and one of the guys actually that I talked about in my last video were sitting in a car because they were best friends. They are best friends. And my friend Sean and I are walking together. Sean tells me once we get into my car that she was like laughing. She was looking at me and then laughing and talking to the guy that I talked about, one of her like best guy friends, talking, and then he said that she started like recording me, but he also doesn't know if it was recording me or if she was just like propping her phone up to like record her and the guy or whatever. But like, it's fucking weird. Like, they were like looking at me, like pointing at me, and then they started like talking and laughing, and I was like, I'm going to kill myself. And I think that was also because something happened, and that's a whole separate video. So if you guys want to see that, it's something happened between her and like her shit talking group of friends that I am absolutely terrified of, and the reason why I'm so scared of them. But I am going to save that for a video in itself. So if you want to see that, then just like let me know. But that's pretty much all that I have. If you know who this is, thank you all for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, Kings.